Greetings, educators. I wanted to touch back with you and just kind of share how I set up my classroom this year, 2020. First, I created a protective barrier around the table that I now teach at. I don't really have the luxury of walking around the classroom like I used to and being over each child's shoulder. So I went to Home Depot and I bought some 1/2-inch PVC pipes and nodules that you're looking at here. Some are curved, some are straight. And I actually stood in the aisle of Home Depot and put together the frame of the desk shield that I created just to make sure that I left the store with everything that I needed. I measured my desk before I left school that day, just using a sentence strip, actually. And I took that sentence strip to Home Depot. So these are some of the things that I purchased. I ended up taking out part of the contraption because it was a little too long, but now it fits perfectly. So here is the setup. When I bought it from Home Depot, I brought it to school the next day and I set everything up, as you can see here. And I got a plastic shower curtain, $1 from the dollar store, shower curtain liner as the protective shield. So there's no plexiglass involved. It was very inexpensive, less than $30. As you can see here, I'm just kind of slowing down and showing you exactly what the frame looks like. So I had to make it a little bit smaller so it would sit on the table instead of around the table. Here's the shower curtain. And all I did was I cut the shower curtain in half and measured it out and made sure everything would have good coverage. And then I used just plain old clear packing tape and taped the shower curtain liner to the PVC pipes and stretched it out. And I have a nice little desk shield. And then I taped the base of the desk shield with the clear tape to the table so that it would not move. And so it's been holding ever since the kids came back in October, and now it's mid-November, and it doesn't seem to go anywhere, and it keeps everyone safe from my direction. Here's an example of a bookshelf. I have about 4 bookshelves. They were filled with books and math materials and all kinds of manipulatives. I had to cover that up, so I just went to the fabric store and used some hot glue gun and put some pleats in it and hot glued it to the bookshelf to cover up all of my books. And as you can see, this bookshelf is in front of the hooks for the coats and backpacks because I didn't want coats and backpacks touching. So coats and backpacks hang on the students' chairs. All right, so as you can see on the floor, everything is sectioned off using just painter's tape. And every child has to stay in their particular square. This was taken before each desk had a plexiglass desk divider. So all of the students have their own desk shields as well as I do. In this area, I have a fan now next to my desk protector or plastic hut. That's what I call it. And then that fan kind of blows germs away. So I think I explained that in the previous video. I have a ring light, a decorative plant, my computer, document camera, my notebooks, journals. So because I'm not using worksheets during the day, I have a journal from which I look at to know what to teach the students. And there's another journal under my document camera, and I write things for them to copy in an easy, shortened version of what I'm trying to teach them. And they pretty much create their own worksheets, and they complete their work like that. And whenever they need me to check their answers, they can just come up to the plastic shield and hold up their journal so that I can see their journal. And of course, when they get up, they must have on their face shield. And all the students are required to wear masks all day. And yes, I teach second grade, and actually the students are complying very well, and they're not complaining, and they do what they're supposed to do. So here's another view of my plastic hut that the children see, that are face to face with me. So it's not that terrible to look at. It is decorative. They can see me. And now I have some love notes and pictures taped to the top of the shield because I want to show them that I do appreciate their letters that they make for me every day. This is just a close-up view of the journals I was talking about. The journal on the left is what I have planned for the day in every subject. The journal on the right is what I ask them to copy and then complete. It seems to be working. They are still learning, and it is helping hand-eye coordination. At first, the students were pretty slow in copying, but patience is key, and now they're keeping up. This is my view from the plastic hut. You can see the word wall cards on the walls, the ring light, which is on during the day, and I can see all of the students' desks. The green folders on the desk are simply their morning work folders. So when they come in the morning, they can open up that folder, and there are reading exercises and math exercises inside that keep them busy until the first bell rings and we begin class. Around my desk, I have 1 or 2 chairs. So if I'm meeting with a small group, or if I need to listen to a child read or work with them one-on-one, they can come up to the plastic shield. At their desk, they have their own spray bottles with cleaning solution that they use at the end of the day to clean their supplies. They also have a bottle of hand sanitizer. Everything I got from the dollar store, very cheap, and I just filled it up with the hand sanitizer and the cleaning solutions that I already had in class. They also have at their desk their face shields, and I bought those from Amazon. Pretty reasonable. And then of course their morning work folders. Their supplies are in containers that have holes in them, so they can just spray down their pencils, crayons, base 10 blocks, their manipulatives at the end of the day as well. And we don't have to worry about the container holding moisture because it's made of metal. Got it from the dollar store. The reason for the ring light at the computer is because I'm also teaching students from home that are learning from home. That way they can see me better. So I'm also stationary, not only because of the current situation health-wise, but because the students at home need to see me, and the camera is, of course, on above the screen of the computer. So I have to stay stationary so that not only my face-to-face students can see me, but my students learning from home can see me as well. Okay, well, that concludes my class tour for now. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Have a great one. Peace.